You know, I'm starting to believe they don't make anime like they used to. Modern anime is still good, like JJK, Demon Slayer, One Piece. Wait, what? If we turn back the clock to the time when I was a teenager, young, dumb, and full of anime used to hit me in a spot that it really doesn't today. What the fuck am I even talking about? Samurai Champloo is one of those animes that once you watch it, it sticks with you for life. It's a legendary show with a masterclass of storytelling. 16-year-old me watched this and just thought hip-hop, anime, swords, and smoking backwoods? Now that I'm slowly approaching the age of maturity, this anime is dawning on me more and more to the point that I realized that there was so much that this show was trying to tell me. The anime starts with Fu, a teenage waitress in a tea shop that was being harassed by a group of samurai. She tries to get help from Mugen, but he couldn't care less about her or the people harassing her until the promise of free food intervenes and picks a fight with the samurai, showcasing his wild and unpredictable swordsmanship. Jin would eventually join the fray, leading into a outrageous scuffle, and they immediately recognized that they were both as good as this battle would be interrupted when the tea shop burns down and both are arrested, facing execution. Fu helps them escape and convince them to join her on a journey to find the samurai who smells of sunflowers. This unlikely trio sets them off, setting the stage for the adventures that would come into the show. And throughout the series, throughout the start of the show, as much as Mugen and Jin wanted to duke it out, they're actually a great team when it comes to throwing down and ditching Fu so they can catch a fade. Their friendship is cool. It's cool as fuck given how different their personalities are. Mugen, who my favorite character, was everything I was looking for. Brash, outspoken, and just a straight up menace to society. He never ducked the fight, was always down for a fun time, that type of fun, so much to the point that he literally took out an entire team just because he was promised to get some. And his unique fighting style, he relies solely on instinct, which makes it look like he's breakdancing, and this usually fucks with the opponent's head and me when I first saw it. The cons with Mugen is, well, he's overconfident, which can sometimes lead to him getting his ass handed to him. Jin is a very calm and disciplined Ronin who is often quiet. He follows the Bushido code. Jin is the definition of a disciplined warrior, carrying the weight of tradition while constantly questioning his own path. He moves with precision, his blade, and intensity of his will, trained in the art of the Bushido yet unafraid to adapt when necessary. His demeanor is calm, almost cold, shaped by his past of betrayal and duty. He walks the path of a Ronin, struggling between honor and survival, torn between the old ways and the new. The more I think about this man, bro, he sounds like Jin Sakai without the ghost whip. Like, bro, they even got the same name. What the fuck? Mugen and Jin are like water and oil, but Fu somehow keeps them together by always getting captured or being useless. Nah, I'm just playing, but nah, for real though, the truth is Fu is like the glue. She's not just the damsel in distress. She's the reason the journey is even happening. She drags them forward, keeping them in check in ways to force them to grow. Without her, these two probably would have killed each other and have been forgotten. But with her, they become part of something bigger. But she do be yapping sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to you. So much so that they straight up ditch her ass early in the series, taking them into the wild world. See, the world of Samurai Champloo is loosely connected. It's on random days and random shit happens. Each episode, they meet new characters. Some are downright forgotten, while others make you want to see more of them, just for the episode to end and you never hear about them again. And every city they go to is absolutely cooked. The gang's deals gets them into a mix of all of this because they're starving and broke, leading them into jobs that are sometimes normal to downright insane. Regardless of what you want in Samurai Champloo, the world just keeps going. Hell, the characters barely even bring up what happens in the previous episodes. Nothing is really connected, and this is really how life is though. Nothing really ever connects, but we keep wandering, learning from each other until we reach our end goal. But what was even the goal again? Oh, for Fu, it was the samurai sunflower. For Mugen and Jin, shit, at first it was just staying alive, and then it slowly becomes something else. It's like they started a journey they were forced to, but somewhere along the road they chose to keep walking. That hits different now that I'm older, cause back then I just thought that they were just vibing, slicing up random thugs and smoking people every episode. But now I see three people who had nothing, trying to hold on to something, anything that felt like purpose. Mugen walks like he's never planning on living long, Jin moves like he's already dead, and Fu clinging to the only lead she has about her past. It's like if she lets it go, she'll disappear. And yet somehow the trio makes it work. Through all the pain, losses, betrayals, weird ass side quests, and trippy visuals, they find meaning in the mess. This is the unspoken bond that forms between them. They don't say I care about you or none of that other BS type of stuff, because this ain't that kind of anime. Instead, it's in the moment. When Mugen dived into a fight he has no business surviving because Fu might be in danger, it's when Jin gives up a duel or spares a life, not because he's weak, but because the journey matters more than the sword. These moments are quiet, but they scream if you really pay attention. And the ending is so good, but I'm mad that how it ended. It's so good that it made me annoyed because it wasn't dramatic. Nobody hugged. Nobody said that we'll see each other later. Nobody said any of that. They all just went their own way. Like real life. People come into your life, you go through some wild shit together, and then they leave. No closure. Just wait. And you got to carry that. You're gonna carry that weight. Damn, that sounds familiar. Samurai Champloo ain't just about swords and style. It's about the in-between. The things we don't talk about. Regret, purpose, freedom. The awkward, quiet understanding between broken people. It's the type of show that doesn't beg for your attention, but if you give it, it gives you something back. Something that lingers. And at 16, I thought it was cool. Now, it feels like therapy wrapped in a beat and blade work. They don't make them like this anymore, bro. Not because the animation got worse or stories got lazy, but because we changed. The stories that hit us back then didn't age. They evolved with us. And Samurai Champloo, that shit aged like fine wine. Rotten and sweet depending on where you're standing in life. Maybe the Sunflower Samurai was never the point. Maybe wandering with the right people was enough. Maybe that's all life is. Finding something worth walking together. Even if you don't know what it smells like. I don't even know what I even meant at the end of that right there. I don't know. Video over.